Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing with you my Louis Vuitton collection. Louis Vuitton is one of my favorite brands, and so you'll be able to see that based off of the little knickknacks that I have purchased throughout the years. So if you're interested, be sure to stay tuned and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I do have my little cheat sheet here so I stay on track. I definitely want to make sure I give you all the details and all the scoop on these items here. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so the first bag that I ever received from Louis Vuitton was actually passed down to me from my mother. And this is a classic bag that was very popular in the 90s, and it is the Ellipse Bag. Okay, I love the shape of this. As you can tell, it's a really old bag. I've had this bag. This bag has been around for maybe like 15 years, if not more. This bag, I will never let it go. I have some stuff in it. I do use this bag from time to time, especially like when I'm out and about and I'm shopping and I just want to be on the go, make sure my hands are free, and I think it's cute and it's classic. This bag is actually retailing on Farfetch, I believe, for $2,000, guys. $2,000. Again, it's like a classic piece. You won't be able to find it on the Louis Vuitton website anymore. And this is the back. It has the straps, and unfortunately my straps are a little old, but I don't want to take them in to Louis Vuitton to have them swap them out. I don't even know if they would still even do it for this bag. I'm sure they would. I just don't know how much it would cost me. So, and then the zippers come across like so. Ooh. But yes, this is one of my forever bags. I don't care how old it gets. Eventually, you know, I would pass this down. This is not a bag that I would ever sell, and if whoever I would give it to would happily be someone near and dear to my heart, for sure. So that is my first bag that I ever, my first ever Louis Vuitton bag. Okay, so my second bag, but my first bag that I ever went into the store and purchased. Oh, look at her! Isn't she a beauty? This is it. This is the Speedy 25 in the Damier Azur canvas. This bag is, you guys, is 11 years old. Okay, so funny story. My mom had given me one of her other hand-me-down bags. It was a Gucci bag, and she was tired of seeing me walking around with that bag because that bag was really torn and worn down. But I was like, it's a Gucci bag, so I'm gonna go on about my business in my Gucci. So she was so tired of it, so she was like, I will give you money towards a new bag so you can get rid of the one that you keep walking around with. So between my mama and my boyfriend at the time, this is what I got. And this bag is still so beautiful to me. The only thing that I say about this bag is that you have to be very mindful of what it is that you have on your skin as far as lotions and oils. You also want to be very mindful that you don't want like any like jeans or anything to rub off on the canvas. And I did spill something back in this bag back in the day, but as you can see, for it to be an 11-year-old bag, this bag still looks amazing. Okay, and I want to say when this bag was purchased, it was around I'm sure like no more than like $900. Now the Louis Vuitton price increase just went up, so I won't be getting rid of this bag ever again. This would be another one of those bags that if I do get rid of it, it's because I have passed it down to someone who is near and dear to my heart. This would never be an item that I would sell. This was my first bag that I went into the Louis store, picked out, went to the Beverly Center Mall. I remember like yesterday, I had one of my best friends with me, and I just felt like I had made it in life. So yes, this is the second bag. The next bag that I have on my list is my, oh my gosh, you guys, I do not stuff my bags, and to be quite honest, a lot of times they just laying around in my room. However, I'm trying to do better and at least put them back in the boxes. But I feel as though I actually switch out of my bags more often than I think, so it's just easier to keep them within arm distance and not in the bag and that stuff. So yeah. Okay, so the next bag. Oh, and I also want to say, when my mom gave me my Ellipse bag, I also had the Speedy 25, I'm sure, as well, and just like the regular Louis Vuitton canvas print. And that particular bag I end up selling for like $100. I know, I didn't know any better at the time, because I had got the bag restitched from Louis Vuitton, but I absolutely hated the way that the stitching turned out. To me, it made the bag just look fake and just unrecognizable, so I ended up selling it. So yes, just want to put that out there. Okay, so the next bag is my Neverfull, and this is the Neverfull in the GM and the Damier print. Honestly, guys, I prefer this color of the Louis Vuitton because it's just easier to manipulate. It's just like you don't have to babysit it. As much as I love that white bag, I have to babysit it. I have to be mindful again of like the oils, the lotions that I have on me, that if my jeans may bleed on them, I just don't want to do that with the bag. So my Neverfull here, I actually bought pre-loved, and honey, I have got a bang for my buck for real. Like, not even kidding. This bag is probably, I've owned this bag for about let's say 6 years. No, we'll say 7. I've owned this bag for 7 years now. However, it does have some ripping and the fabric there and on the other corners. However, this bag is huge and I can put in so much in this bag. Like, it's ridiculous. A lot of times I even use this as a travel bag, like as my carry-on when I'm traveling and things like that. It's pretty convenient for that. And I also think that for any future mommies, if you're looking for a diaper bag, I always believe that this would be an excellent diaper bag. It also comes with like a little coin pouch inserted, or that you can remove. It also comes with a coin purse. It also comes with this really cute coin purse. However, the person that I purchased this bag from was only selling the bag. They were keeping the coin purse. However, I really got a great deal. I think I probably spent like $500 and something on this bag. And I used to go back and forth about whether or not I wanted to repurchase this bag just so I could have the coin purse to go with it. But eventually I got out of that, and I'm glad I did, because you'll see why with some of the other goodies that I have a little later. So yes, this is my Neverfull. Would I repurchase this bag? I don't know. Honestly, I would have to see what the price increase is going for, how much they're asking for, because I believe back in the day, this GM size was going for like $1,500. So depending on how much it's going for now, baby, me and my little scruffs in the corner will be all right. Okay? I don't think so. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay, so the next bag that I have to share with you guys, I received for my 25th birthday. My mom was so kind enough to go half with me on this gift that I had originally planned on treating myself with, and she was like, "Hey, say less, girl, I got you." She the real MVP, man. You the real MVP. Ow. This bag has been discontinued. I couldn't even find the name of it. Like, I couldn't even find it on the Louis Vuitton website. I literally had to like go on Google search and try to get, just, you know, type it out in the description best as possible so that way I can find it, so at least I can give you guys the name of it. So this is the Sophie bag, and it's a crossbody. Now, when I got this bag, I want to say it was no more than $900, okay? And it came with this really cute gold chain that would hang across from the front. I accidentally broke mine. It got snatched in the car on something, and I never went and got it fixed. But, however, I use this bag so much. I feel like this was such a great buy. Again, it's another one of those bags, like if I'm shopping or if I'm doing something that I know I'm going to want my hands free throughout the day, then this is the bag that I grab. Like, I grab this bag, and to me, it looks like it's still in really great shape. It holds a lot amount of stuff in there, like my phone. I have the 12 Pro Max. It fits my phone reasonably fair, and then I can, you know, put a foundation compact if need be. I can put my lip gloss. I can put my a wallet. It fits everything nicely in here, and I'm telling you guys, this was a great investment for me. I really like this bag, and I feel like it looks really good. It looks like it's in really great shape for it to be as old as it is. So very happy with this purchase. Okay, so the next bag that I received, I keep saying received, but let's speak it into the universe. The next bag that I purchased after the Sophie was another Speedy. Yes, girl, yes. However, this Speedy is actually in the size 35, and I had to get it in brown. This to me was just like, I'm on some grown woman stuff. Being with the size of it, the color of it, I felt like it was more versatile. I could wear this. I can, you know, toss it in the corner, not intentionally. I don't have to babysit this bag as much. However, the 25 from the 35, it's a huge difference in size, you guys. I can fit, oh, I have a mask in here. I can fit so much stuff in here. It's a little dirty on the inside. However, I can fit a blanket. I can fit so much stuff in here, and I'll probably show you guys a little later so I get to the other stuff of how it all fits in this bag. This is one of the bags that I still use a lot to this day. One thing about me, I am not one of those people who typically just spend a lot of money on items just because. So I'm typically one of those people who plan out the things that it is that they want, especially luxury items, because I like to stick to a list. Therefore, if I come across something new, I either go to the end of the list or I see if I want to swap that out with something that's already on my list of things that I want, if that makes sense. So with that being said, is I'm typically not one of those people who just buy things just to buy them because they're hot and they're, you know, it's the it bag right now. It's usually because of something that I've been wanting for quite some time, and so I know for a fact that I want it and that I'm going to use it. So yes, I feel like that's very important when you are spending hundreds or even, you know, thousands of dollars into anything for that sake, to make sure that you absolutely want it and that you're going to use it and it's going to, you know, bring you joy and not just collect dust in the corner somewhere. So there's that. Another interesting story on this bag here. I actually purchased this bag in London airport during a layover on my way to South Africa. I know. Ooh. This bag is going on 5 years old, you guys. Like, as much as I use this bag and as much as I toss this bag around in my room, it looks really good. Now, I will say, I think there may be, there's like this one little like cracking up here at the top, but for it to be a 5-6 year old bag, you guys, come on now. Yes, okay, so back to purchasing this in London. So I purchased this bag in London at the London airport during a layover because I knew that when you go overseas, luxury items are cheaper over there than it is in the States. Typically, that has to do with many reasons. One, that's where the manufacturer is. We don't have to pay for duties. We don't have to pay for, we don't have to pay for customs. We don't have to pay for it to get shipped here and be sold in the States, and so forth and so forth. So there's a lot of different reasons why items are cheaper overseas than they are in the United States. But you also want to make sure, based off where you're going, that's the case. So I knew for a fact that in London it was cheaper than it was here in the United States. So while I was there, I got 4 items. I got 2 on the first layover going to South Africa, and I got another 2 items coming home from South Africa. Luckily for me, my layover was in London both times. So honey, I cleaned up and I saved so much money, you guys. I saved so much money. So I'm just gonna leave that at that, okay? So yes, every girl needs a Speedy. Like, I don't care what color, what size you get, I feel every woman needs a Speedy in their life. It's a classic, okay? Okay, so next item that I purchased on my list is actually my Keepall 55. It's my favorite duffel bag ever. I've been wanting this bag for years and years and years, okay guys? I actually purchased this bag pre-loved as well. I purchased this, I want to say, from like the Real or something like that. I have a few things in there now. I use this quite often. It's a duffel bag. Whenever I'm spending the night or whatever, I'm on my way. So I purchased this bag, I believe, from the Real, and I want to say I purchased it for, let's say, $5.50. This bag, I believe, starts off at $1,500, depending on the size. And if, honey, if you want a strap, oh baby. So I thought to myself, if I ever wanted to sell this bag, and if I purchased it for $1,500, I'm only gonna get $500 back. Oh no, I'd rather go ahead, find me one that's pre-loved, and for $500, and then be able to spend that $1,000 on something else. See, girl, that's what I'm here for. Now, I will say, when I got this bag, it had a few like water spots on the leather here, and a few here as well, and a few on the back of the straps as well. However, I felt like the details, I know it's a little weird out of shape right now because, again, I don't stuff my bags. However, the corners look good on both ends, like the leather wasn't ripping or anything like that, and the handles look good, you know what I'm saying? So, and both locks are on it. Like, these are the details that you want to look into when you're purchasing pre-loved items, okay? So you always want to take your time out, do your homework, do your research, and if that's the route you decide to go to. So I figured, for $550, do I really care that there's some water spots on this bag? Absolutely not, because to me, I also like the more aged look on this bag, because the handles throughout time get this color, but they start off at a lighter color, but once all the oils from your hands and lotions and so forth, the handles and everything else change color. So I didn't want to have to babysit this bag, so I figured, why not get one that's already in that shape that I feel comfortable enough with walking around and it doesn't look crazy. So that's exactly what I decided to do, and I am very happy with this purchase. I don't know if I'm happy with this purchase because I got it for $550 and it's the size 55, baby, or if it's just because it's just, I don't know. I'm very happy with this bag, period, poo. That's it, that's all I can say. Okay, so next on my list here, I actually have are my small leather goods, my SLGs. Ooh. So the first SLG that I ever purchased is my Emilie Wallet. Oh, now I have had this wallet for, wow, going on 8 years. That is crazy. Yeah, going on 8 years, because, yeah, going on 8 years. I'm gonna leave it at that. So this wallet does show as if it's been loved. This is my second one. The first one was stolen, but we're not gonna get into that. You know, Miami, you something else. Leaving it at that. So this is my second time purchasing this wallet. As you can see, the button here is starting to wear off. To me, it's no big deal. And also the threading right here is starting to peel. However, that's not a big deal to me. You can go and take these items back to Louis Vuitton. They will ship it out to France, I believe, and they can go ahead and replace the button and redo the stitching. Again, the reason why I sold one of my first Speedies is because I had the stitching redone and I hated it. So when I did the same thing with my wallet, I hated it. But luckily that was on the one that, well, I shouldn't say luckily, because I mean I still had to buy a new one. But that was on the first one that I owned and the first one that was actually stolen. However, I did have this particular wallet sent back at one point in time and have them redo the button, but I guess I'm a little more rough on the edges than I expected, so therefore that's why the button is looking like this. But again, you guys have to remember this is an 8-year-old wallet. So when you open up the wallet, you have 4 card slots here, you have a zipper here for your coins, and then you have all this space area. I keep, you know, cards, stamps, and then you even have like another pocket in the very far back to add receipts, and you even have this pocket here, which I never used. I don't even think I knew existed till today. No, I'm kidding, but I never used that pocket. So I tend to use this wallet a lot. This is actually my only wallet. So yeah, if I'm using a wallet, this is what I'm using. I really like this wallet for sure. Okay, so back to my layovers in London. I mentioned my first layover going out, I purchased 2 items, and then on my layover going back home, I purchased 2 other items. So if I remember correctly, going out, heading to my destination, I purchased 2 things. The first one was this lovely this lovely card holder. Now, I didn't realize how much this would change my life and how much I just needed something. I didn't need this one, of course, but just having a card holder had made such a big difference in my life. Like, I could not believe how convenient it was to have this little thing that had a little slit here, one in the middle, and one in the back. Would really make my life so much easier. So whenever I didn't want to use this, I would pull this out. And typically with my Sophie Crossbody, I could put my phone, my wallet, and everything fits in there perfectly. And yet look, there's still room for all this other stuff to go in here. However, once I got my ID card, baby, that changed the game. Now look how much more space I have to put in there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, can't keep my coins or my change in here, but there was still enough room to put like my cash, which is important, my ID, my debit card, my credit cards, and let's go. Okay, I'm at the door, sis. I'm at the door. Okay, so the other item that I got while I was out there, I was, I don't even know why I felt like I needed this. I just wanted it because I wanted it, boo. And I haven't wanted it for a while. So I was there and I knew that being in London, I was saving myself so much money getting it there instead of buying it in the States. So baby, I bought myself the passport cover, okay? Yes, it's a passport cover, yes. So when you open it up, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 slots, okay? You can put your cards in there. I have my global entry card in there. And then my passport just fits in there nicely in a nice little pocket in the back, just so it... This is... How long ago did I say? I think I said 5 years. 5 years. However, I don't always take this cover with me. It depends on where I'm going, okay? It depends on where I'm going. Just like I don't always take these Louis Vuittons with me when I'm out the country. It depends on where I'm going. But, you know, when I want to be a little bougie or whatever, bam, there's my passport. There's my passport. So, again, this is in impeccable shape because, one, I do not use it all the time, and I'm home in the States more than I am out of the country. But, you know, once the world opens back up again, that will change. Hopefully. Yes, Lord. So, yes, I don't babysit this. I don't put it in the box when I'm done with it. I just put it in a drawer with some miscellaneous items, and yeah. So on the way back, heading home, I had got the Damier Speedy 35. Yeah, the Speedy 35, and then I also purchased this cosmetic pouch, guys. I think this is the cutest little thing ever, and I just want to be clear, this is the Cosmetic Pouch GM. So this is the biggest that the cosmetic pouch comes in. And let me just show you what I have in there. It holds a lot of stuff. As you can see, I have some floss. I have a whole bunch of lip glosses. Okay. Whole bunch of lipsticks and lip glosses. I have my Chanel little mirror there. And yeah, and there's even more. There's still room for other stuff. I don't know if it's because I don't use, I use them, but I don't like take this with me every day. It also depends on what bag I'm using, if it can even fit. You get what I'm saying. However, I just really wanted this, and so I treated myself to this. And I saved so much money, again, purchasing it in London than I would have purchasing it in the States, okay? Just, I was so happy. I was so happy. When I was, okay, so after the first layover, I'm looking at my banks, you know, my bank account information or my credit card information. I'm like, wait, what? That's how much I spent? That was it? That was it? That was all? Oh, okay. So okay. So I'm getting the bag and something else on the way home. That's what I'm doing. And that's what happened. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna let this opportunity slip between my fingers. I'm getting all the deals, okay? All of them. Oh, goodness. Okay, so the next item after that was my infamous key pouch. I shared this with you guys in one of my luxury purchases, and this, you guys, honestly, this has been a lifesaver, okay? Because I tend to, if I'm going somewhere for a few days, like if I'm gonna go stay at someone's house, like for instance, like my mom's house for a few days, and I pack all this unnecessary stuff, like all this unnecessary stuff. So I have all these bags, right? I load up my car, and I will get to my mom's house and realize I brought all these bags but left my purse. What? How? So this key pouch has literally saved my life. I attach my keys on here. I mean, they're not on there right now. I attach my keys on here because at least I know for a fact, if I've left my purse, I still have my driver's license, my debit cards, my credit cards, some cash. Like, this has literally replaced my ID card and my wallet. This is my go-to. When I'm just running to the store real quick, I grab this in my phone, okay? I have my ID, got my cards again, got my keys, and I'm good to go. Like, what? I never knew something so small would make such an impact in my life. Won't you do it? Okay, so there are two more items that I have to share with you guys. I don't even know where to start. Okay, I'm a little extra. I'm a little extra. No, I need to stop saying that, because those who are for you, and they're not gonna feel. They will never make you feel as though you are doing too much. They're gonna feel like you are just right and exactly what it is that they needed in their life. So don't ever feel like you're doing too much or you're too extra. Nah, you are you. Remember that, okay? With all that being said, I am a planner girl. Yes. Yes, I am. And I always purchase a planner, okay? So I just decided, I don't know, I think a lot of it has to do with COVID and me just like biting the bullet. Is that how you say it? Or just, you know, just finally like checking off the things on my list that I wanted. Like always working and, you know, saving, and, you know, you also have to remember to, you know, reward yourself and treat yourself from time to time. Anyways, so because I am such a planner girl and I love writing out, you know, everything that I have to do for the day or, you know, for the month and so forth and so forth, I decided to purchase they call it the desk agenda, and this is the GM size. So when you purchase, now they're not playing what they say, the desk agenda, because it's only agenda, sweetheart. It don't come with the paper, sweetheart. You gotta purchase the inserts, sweetheart. No, so I purchased one of my business cards. So here I've just purchased the inserts for 2021 calendar from a shop on Etsy, and just like, I love to put stickers and stuff and write down what all of it is. Like this is my thing, okay? That I love calendars and agendas. And then in the back I have like all my stickers and stuff and all of that. Like I am that girl, okay? I am that girl. So just picked out a pretty pin and stuck it on the corner there, so at least I always have a pin to use. There's a little insert here to stick stuff, another little like pocket here to put stuff in there, and then two little pockets over here and whatnot. And so yeah, now the reason why these inserts are from Louis Vuitton is because the inserts alone cost $150. I wasn't getting that. No, I wasn't buying that. I got these on Etsy for, I believe, $30. Yes, $30. And I use this a lot. I also feel like it's motivated me to be more disciplined, to, you know, prepare and prep more. So I like writing out my ideas for my YouTube videos in here, you know, deadlines and things like that. Like this is my thing. This is my girl, okay? Now, would I recommend getting this big size? Yes, because my planners that I used before were around this size. And I just, at first when I first got the GM, I was like, this is huge. But then once I realized like the spacing and stuff like that, like I like having all this room to write. To me, chef's kiss. Okay, so last but not least is the Toiletry Pouch 26. So this is the largest one of this style, the toiletry bag. I got this bag because I wanted to use this as a clutch, and I felt like this was the perfect size for me to stick my phone, my compacts, my keys, my little key pouch, like, and just thought this would be the cutest little clutch. I've seen so many girls use it as a clutch, and I was like, you know what? I don't have a brown clutch, so why not get a Louis Vuitton one? You know, like, you know, it's just that perfect little amount of print, designer print or whatever. So I said, let me go ahead and get the toiletry pouch. Now, I've had this for a few months. I haven't been out and about like that, you know, like no dinner or like that or whatever. So I haven't had the chance to use this yet. However, I do have like some little samples that I received from Chanel and I just do in there. But this is the inside, this is how big. But I can't wait to like style this up with like my little outfits here and there. Both of these items, the toiletry pouch and my agenda, my desk agenda cover, I purchased from the young lady Stacy, who I talked about in how to save on designer items. Stacy is that girl. I don't know, again, y'all, I don't know what that connection she has with Louis Vuitton. She from Bloomingdale's in New York, but she be making it happen. Okay, so I was able to get my hands on both of those items, and I am so thankful, so grateful that I have found her, because I've referred her to my friends too. Like, she's that girl. Okay, so with all that, I wanted to share with you guys the 5 items that I would repurchase even after the price increase. I'm assuming the price increase is about $100 more to $200, hopefully no more than that. So the 5 items that I would repurchase, or that I would purchase now if I didn't already have them, let me just state it that way. I would definitely get my Speedy 35, the Damier prints again. That size is impeccable. I can fit so much in there. It's a classic bag. It's never gonna go out of style. You know, I feel like every girl who's into like designer bags or what have you should have one of those. Okay, so the second bag that I would get even after the price increase, however, if it was still available, is the Sophie Crossbody bag. However, they have tons and tons and tons of crossbody bags on their site. However, mine is my favorite. Just, it is what it is. I love the way I can just make it look super casual, or I can dress it up. That's what I like. The third item on my list is the Neverfull, especially because you get 2 for the price of 1. Okay, again, you get the little clutch that comes with it that a lot of people just take off and they'll use as like a little clutch on its own. And then you also get this huge bag that you can use for traveling, you can use for a diaper bag, you can use for a school bag. It's just limited options when it comes to the Neverfull bag. The 4th item would definitely be my Keepall, which is the duffel bag. I mean, it's also one of those forever items in the Louis Vuitton world. Like, you will never see that be discontinued, okay, ever, the duffel bag. So, and especially because of the price that I got it for, like, oh, but that's a good point. Oh, that's tough, because I may have to switch that one out, because technically I didn't buy that one in the store, so I wouldn't even purchase it during the price increase. We'll see. I'll come back to that. And then what I have put down for number 5 is the key pouch. I'm telling you guys, I didn't realize how something so small would make such a huge difference in my life. Okay? Was not expecting that whatsoever. So I'm very grateful for it. And okay, so if that's my top 5 items. However, if I were to replace the Keepall with something that I purchased, it would be well, no, that's gonna be my 5, because then I would have to replace my Neverfull too, because I bought that pre-loved. Those would be the 5 items that if I didn't have access to getting them pre-loved, that I would still purchase with the price increase. There we go. Now, if I were to only purchase 5 items that I purchased full price and I had to repurchase them during the price increase, it would definitely be my card holder, my key pouch, my Speedy 35, and what else? I mean, maybe I would just, and it would be my wallet. My wallet would be 4. And then number 5, I kind of feel like I'm just forcing myself to pick the 5th one, because I mean, these other things are cool, it would have to be my agenda cover because I'm a gender girl, and I feel like because it's so pretty and so fancy and so bougie, it motivates me to use it even more and be productive and stay on track and make sure I'm knocking off my goals and all that stuff. You feel me? But that is it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun filming it for you. If you did, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. While you're there, don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any of these items on your wish list, let me know down in the comment box.